Good morning, Jerome. Today is Monday, March 2nd. I'm Avery.
And I'm Nico. Join us for the show we call Studio 112. Next!
Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got some work to do now. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We need some help from you now. Come on, Scooby-Doo, I see you, pretending you got a sliver. You're not fooling me, 'cause I can see the way you shake and shiver. You know we got a mystery to solve, so Scooby-Doo, be ready for your act. Don't hold back, and Scooby-Doo, if you come through, you're gonna have yourself a Scooby snack. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, here are you. You're ready and you're willing.
Hey, Licky, what'd you think of the CBJ game?
Glad the boys could pull off a little third period comeback. Big win. Let's start with the check on this week's sports. Here's Hannon.
Good morning, Jerome. I'm Evan with sports. Jackets beat the Canucks last night 5-3. Ohio State basketball beats Michigan 77-63. The DYA Heat take a wild card spot in the gold bracket and run with it as they beat the 9-seed Thunder, followed by taking down the 1-seed, the Nets. DYA Heat will advance to the semifinals and play the 4-seed Bucks. The other side of the bracket, the 7-seed Hawks will play the 6-seed Rockets. That's all for sports. Back to the main desk.
North Korea fired two unidentified projectiles into its eastern sea on Monday, South Korean officials said, apparently resuming weapons demonstrations after a months-long pause that may have been forced by the coronavirus crisis in Asia. The launches came 2 days after North Korea's state media said leader Kim Jong-un supervised an artillery drill aimed at testing the combat readiness of units in frontline in eastern areas. South Korea's Joint Chiefs of Staff said the projectiles were fired from an area near the coastal town of Wonsan and flew about 149 miles northeast. It said the South Korean and U.S. militaries were jointly analyzing the launches, but didn't immediately confirm whether the weapons were ballistic or rocket artillery. Interesting.
Climate change is taking its toll on one of the world's coldest places. A study suggests that the Arctic may be essentially ice-free during summer within 15 years. The study used statistical models to predict the future amount of Arctic ice, which suggested that the Arctic could be ice-free in the summer during the decade of the 2030s, most likely in the year 2034. Sea ice is frozen ocean water that melts each summer, then refreezes each winter. The amount of summer sea ice in the Arctic has been steadily shrinking over the past few decades because of global warming. It reached its second smallest level on record in 2019, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said. Wow, crazy stuff.
Are you interested in politics or learning how our government works? Buckeye Boys and Girls State is an opportunity for all students to participate in a government simulation with students from around the state. You will run for city, county, and state office, work with officials from each area of government, and gain firsthand knowledge of the political process. Any student interested in Buckeye Boys and Girls State should see Mr. Rice in C106.
Are you interested in politics? Do you like to debate? Then you should join the Junior State of America. The club meets every other Thursday in Mrs. Clark's room, and the remind is DJ HS JSA 20. Now over to Hannah with weather.
Good morning, Jerome. I'm Evan with weather. Today there will be a high of 49 and a low of 39. We will see lots of rain later in the day as well as tomorrow. That's all for weather. Back to the main desk.
That's all for today.
See you tomorrow, Celts.